Shalom Israel. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Mukakadah. Double honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahawashi, have mercy upon you. Well, I'm not going to be as quick as I was on the swall, y'all. I hate my wrist a little bit here. So, I mean, who knows? The Lord might, it's a little fat on a little bit, man. You know I'm getting up in age. Used to be a hell of an athlete. Now I'm just me. I got a reaction video I'm gonna go with. Hey man, you know, I guess we're in the last days of rebuking, man, because a lot of these guys, man, they going off. Especially, I really don't even want to do a video on these guys, man. But man, one body in Yahawashi out in Texas. I don't know if y'all familiar with that group or what, but one body in Yahawashi, I think it's in Houston, Texas. They got one in Dallas too, but I think their main location is somewhere in Houston, right? Madness, man, madness. Guy speaking on slave ships. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play a couple minutes of the video, and up to where he say that we was well, I'll let him say it. I don't want to put words. I'm gonna let him say it. Then I'm just gonna repeat it after the fact. Right. So let's go here. Here we go. This is the brother Holy Bible Defenders again. Holy Bible Defenders video I'm gonna use from his.
Shalom. Giving all praise to the Most High and the Son. A lot of times we get caught up like what Christianity did for us. Just like what the Israelites are doing. They're caught up in sorcery, magic, tricks. That's all it is. You can add all of them up together. They just gonna.
Now, this group right here, right? You know what this group said? Yeah. This one body Yahawashi say that Yahawashi didn't do miracles. No miracles. He didn't raise the dead. Hell, he didn't even raise himself. If he didn't raise the dead, he didn't raise himself, did he? Huh? Not saying that they say he didn't raise himself, but he's saying that they say that they have not raised the dead and healed the sick, and none of the prophets done none of those things. So my thing is, why are you all reading the Bible if you don't believe in who you all call Yahawashi? You all don't say Jesus or Christ. I mean, you say it a lot, but you claim to know the name, which is Yahawashi, right? And you don't and he haven't done any form of miracle. But now you talk about there's no slave ships, among a whole host of other things, man. You know, this one of they new errors, I'm gonna say. But let's get back into it.
Yeah, they just gonna come out to be tricks. You trick somebody into believing something. Because we all thought we all came over here on slave ships. But they can't find one ship.
We all thought we came over here on slave ships, y'all. Let me see. Back then, when people were being transported, when they got from one, you know what? I got to get this. How did the children of Israel? How did Gad and all of those get over here? That is, how did they get over here? What are they, Kings? 17, y'all. I think that's King 17. Hold up 1 second here now. I got to get this here. He said he thought we all didn't come over here on slave ship, right? Now, but you know what? Why not go here? First Maccabees, what I want? What I want? 2 and 48. Wait a minute, y'all. Give me a minute. 41. 1 and 41. No. It's not what I want. 1 second, y'all. Now he said that he gonna get down into it, but he said that there was no slave ships. He said that there was no slave ships. So where did he get that notion from concerning that there was no slave ships? I know, y'all. I'm kind of. I mean, I got a whole lot of host of things I wanna go. You know what? I might well go ahead and listen to it, and then go through what I'm about to go through. Cause hell, I got two, three points in my head where I'm trying to go in the Apocrypha, in the why we just gonna, and then I'm gonna go through scriptures like I've been doing. Let's just finish this on out right here. Let's just finish this madness on out, y'all.
We're on slave ships, but they can't find one ship. Anybody know that? Did anybody know that? And don't get caught up in the CGI AI photos. That class coming next. No slave ships. Nobody under no ship for 3 months, man. It's impossible.
That's right.
It's impossible, man. And don't get caught up. Don't if you not really open-minded, you're gonna believe what somebody else tell you. No research, no history, no fact checking. That's how we roll. That's how we've been rolling all our lives.
Bring it out.
Did anybody ever question Christmas?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
As long as you're getting gifts, you good, ain't you? Who want to question Christmas, man? Who want to question these doctrines? They gonna look at the title and their attitudes gonna go because they not truly spiritual.
Right.
To open up to think that no one has did no research, proven any facts, bring any documentation. Why they don't have a manifest? I mean, they'll give you what they want you to think, and you'll think it. That's what the television do for you. That's what men do for you. You're going to find out today, let me tell you something. Whatever ways or means that some of these slaves got here, they wasn't called slaves at first. They was called indentured servitude.
That's right.
Let me tell you something. They got bamboozled too.
Indentured servitude, y'all. That's what we were when we came over here. This is what he say. Woo, Lord. How in the, tell me this, how in the no, I'm saying that word hell, but hell is conditioned. But how in the hell, man, can he say we was, God, man, servitude. So we had 7 years to serve. We had 7 years to serve as indentured servitude, right? But we've been over here for hundreds of years, being slaves and being out with our back beat and being just ran through. Men and women, huh? So where is he getting this from? It's not one of those ships over there in the, I'm not sure, But I think it's one. I think one of those ships that he's talking about is over there in the harbor in Baltimore, isn't it? I'm not 100% sure because when I used to watch the little brothers out of Baltimore, Watch Me for Israel. It's a ship that sits in that harbor over there, and I know I heard them say several times that there's a slave ship right behind them. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. He said that Deuteronomy 28 and 68 does not exist. So Deuteronomy 28 and 68 concerns the what? The ships. Us being brought over here on ships. So why is you read? Why I want to know why is one body of Yahawashi reading the Bible at all? Period. Why is you reading the Bible when you don't believe half of the things in the Bible? So why would you use the Bible to make any points? Why would you even call yourself an Israelite then? But the point I was trying to make, that I was going to make, was concerning them the guys. We'll go. I think it's in Kings, right? We'll come back to this here. I think it's in Kings, right? What's that? First Kings. When they made the ships. Been a minute, man. Been a minute. I think I need to go in the Apocrypha. Let me see. How did the northern kingdom of the children of Israel, Gad get over here then? If there was no ships. So, if there was no ships, how did they get over here? They walked over here? I used to think that myself. Before I found what? Before I found this 100% truth, I used to think that myself. Yeah. Probably still got it in a few videos I need. I don't know which one it is, but if I know what one it is, I'll take it down. But I don't know which one. I know it's in a couple of them that I was speaking on concerning that, right? And damn, my mind everywhere, man. I'm trying. I know I want to go in. There's several points I'm trying, several places I want to get. Let's go to 2nd Esdras, y'all. How about we start here? Concerning these ships. And who made them and how they got made, right? How did the start of what? How did Esau think about making ships? Why was Esau thinking about making ships, y'all? I'm going to show you right now, right? Oh no. Man, I'm speeding. I'm speeding here, y'all. And I'm trying to find my starting point, put it that way. I want to go in the Apocrypha, but then again I want to go over here in Deuteronomy 28. I think we're going to start in Deuteronomy 28 though. Because that's the one he spoke on. That's the first scripture that he spoke on concerning us not coming over here on slave ships. So we just gonna start there. Deuteronomy 28. Then whatever I'm thinking about, we'll come back. Right now, I'm gonna live everywhere. Okay, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord, thy power, shall bring thee into Egypt. Egypt is a means. Well, let's just get it. Exodus 2 and 20 and 2. Let's start there. Egypt means what? Means what? Bondage. Exodus 20 and 2. I am the Lord, thy power. Right? Which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. right? So, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, with ships. So, you don't believe, the scriptures say that we shall come to Egypt again with ship, which you do preach that we did. Oh my goodness. I mean, at one point you did, you preached that, well, how are you going to preach, how are you going to, it's not Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 6 to 8 is what you first learn when coming into truth. That's the first thing that brothers teach brothers in all of the groups is Deuteronomy 28. Where the curses are found. If we do, then if we don't, we're what? This is why we're in slavery. This mess is so confusing, man. It's confusing me, man. On the real. Because this easy work. But it's just so many points that you can make with it that it's endless. Why would he even make such a foolish statement in saying that we didn't come over here on ships? The whole world knows that that the slaves come over here, especially the Judah, which is the so-called blacks, which is the southern tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, came over here what? On slave ships, and that we were sold to what? To the so-called white man. How did the white man get from the other side of the world if it wasn't no slave ships? God, man. How did Solomon build his ships and come to this side of the world to get gold and material possessions and law, whatever he came over here to get? How did he get over here? They walked over here? They made ships, man. This mess is almost too ignorant to even answer. The Lord thy power shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. Meaning what? Your homeland. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bond men and bond women. So this is how we got over here. When you come off the slave ships or whatever, we went to what? A master. This man said we 7 years of indigenous servitude. This mess is all over the internet, right? We know some lies mixed in there, but you use what? Discernment concerning what's real and what's not. The amount, how many they brought over here, and a few other things. But to say that we didn't get over here to the other side of the world, to the ends of the world, which is America, and that we did not come here on slave ship. Well, how did we? I want to know how we flying in planes. I want to know how we got here. That's what I want to know. If we didn't come over here on slave ship, how did we get scattered? How in the world did we get scattered in the four corners of the earth? How did we end up in the four corners of the earth when you got water all through here? How did we get to Europe? How did we get over here into America? How did we get onto all these different islands, man? All that water, man. If it wasn't no ships. God, man, the ignorance, man, the ignorance. This is almost too foolish to even to answer, man. God, man. This is ludicrous. Very, very ludicrous, right? And then he's about you got to use, damn, man. Y'all forgive me, man. Forgive me. I mean, this here is it's too dumb to even God, man. Why should I do it? Okay, let's go here. The 10 tribes, right? We'll go to the 10 tribes. We'll go to 2nd Esdras, right? 13, and start at verse 40. right? Now, even before we came over here to the Americas, even before the children of Israel left and came over here to the Americas, they still were transported what? Even before them, before they even got over here to America. So this is 2nd Ezra 13 and 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoner out of their land in the time of Osir the king. So let's go to 2 Kings 17. Second Kings 17. 17 verse. 1 second. Who's all that rich? 17 verse 5. Then the king of Assyria came up throughout all the land and went up to Samaria and besieged it 3 years. Right? In the 9th year of Hosea, the king of Assyria took Samaria and carried Israel away into Assyria. How did they get there? Let's go back over here to verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoner out of their own land in the time of Osir the king, right? Whom Salmanasseh, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters. Carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. Well, hey, I guess you don't use the Apocrypha either. They was carried over the waters. How did they get over the waters? In ships, you dummy. In ships. Verse 41 of 2nd Esdras 13 and 41. But they took this counsel among, I usually don't do all that name calling, man, but man, this is so idiotic, man. It just, this right here, this really, truly got under my skin, man. This is something I really didn't want to do, but this like Prophet Tahar say, this is easy work here. This too easy. This is the very first thing you learn when you even come in the truth, man. Deuteronomy 28. Good Lord, man. 2nd Ezra 13 and 41 again. But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathens and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. America's, man. So how are they gonna get across all those waters and get over here to the Americas, man, if there wasn't no ships, man? God. To the Americas. So let's go to what I want. Because Solomon knew, right? Solomon was the first one that took men across the water in a ship. So I guess that lies too, huh? That's in 1 Kings. 1 Kings 9. Easy work. 1 Kings 9 and 25, right? 9 and 25. And 3 times in a year did Solomon offer burnt offerings. Solomon took what? Took trips 3 times to America. Before the what? Before the northern kingdom even came here over to the Americas. Solomon was sending what? Ships over here to the Americas. Verse 25 again of 1 Kings 9 and 25. And 3 times in a year did Solomon offer burnt offerings and peace offerings upon the altar which he built unto the Lord thy power, and he burnt incense upon the altar that was before the Lord thy power. So he finished the house. Now, verse 26. And King Solomon made a navy of ships. King Solomon made a navy of ships, man. Even before Esau, how you think Esau knew how to make a ship? Huh? But these was Canaanites that made the ships for who? For Solomon. Whew, man. Verse 26 again. And King Solomon made a navy of ships in Ezion Geber, which is beside Eloth, on the shore of, that's Edom, man. Ezion Geber, which is, that's Edom, beside Eloth, on the shore of the Red Sea in the land of Edom. Now, the point, verse 27, and Haram, which was the Canaanites. Haram sent in the navy his servants, shipmen, that had knowledge of the sea, with the servants of Solomon. They were Hamites, man. The Hamites built the ships, man. Hamites. Verse 28. And they came to Ophir. Ophir, which is what? America. That's America. It's the name of America in the scriptures is Ophir. O-P-H-I-R. And fetched from thence gold, 420 talents, and brought it into King Solomon. I think that's another one on verse chapter 10, 22, right? What you mean, you idiot? Talking about no ships. There are no ships. Where are the ships? That's a good question. Where is the Ark of the Covenant? That's foolish, man. 1 Kings 10 and 22. For the king had at sea a navy of Tarshish with the navy of Haram. Once in 3 years came the navy of Tarshish, bringing gold and silver, ivory and apes and peacock from the Americas, what you know today as America. So King Solomon, verse 23 of 1 Kings 10 and 23. And so King Solomon exceeded all the kings of the earth for riches and for wisdom. Wisdom, man. Wisdom is what is used that the Heavenly Father gave King Solomon. We all know King Solomon was the most wisest man that ever walked the earth, which is Yahawashi, which is who in the latter time was who? Yahawashi. That's why he was the most wisest man that ever walked the earth. That's that seed line coming back. Good God. So King Solomon, verse 23 of 1 Kings 10 and 23. So King Solomon exceeded all the kings of the earth for riches and for wisdom. And all the earth sought to Solomon to hear his wisdom, which the Most High had put in his heart, meaning his mind. And they brought every man his present, vessels of silver, and vessels of gold, and garments, and armor, and spices, horses, mules, a rate year by year. Year by year, man. Traveling from here, to the that land to over here to where? The Israel from over here to where? To the Americas. What you know today as America. So what are you talking about, man? What you mean ain't no ships, man? How did we get here from the four corners, man? How did we get in the four corners of the earth, man? They walked us, man, with horses, man, across the waters. God, man. Let's get a little more of 2nd Esdras 13, and I'm reading verse 41 again. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would, the northern kingdom of the children of Israel, man. This is how they got hold of him from what? Well, I'm gonna get down to that. Verse 41, man, verse 41. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathens, man, and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt, meaning America, man. Verse 42, that they might there keep their statutes which they never kept in their own land. Verse 43 of 2nd Esdras 13 and 43. And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the floods till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely a year and a half. And the same region is called Asherah. Means what? Asherah means another land. How about prove that too? Let's go to Deuteronomy 33 and 17. Woo! Deuteronomy 33 and 17. His glory is like the firstlings of his bullocks, and his horns are like the horns of unicorn. With them he shall push the people together to the ends of the earth. The ends of the earth, man. The America, man. And they are the 10,000 of Ephraim, and they are the 1,000 of Manasseh. All right, verse 46. Wait a minute, I said another land, didn't I? Genesis 49 and 14. I know I'm speeding, y'all. I know I'm speeding. Got a lot going on here. I really wasn't trying to make this long at all, period, for real. I just really wanted to hit that portion of what concerning the ships. I mean, it's already done already, for real. But you know me. I have to go a little further in doing what needs to be done. By what? At 29 and 28, Deuteronomy 29 and 28. That's what I really wanted. Deuteronomy 29 and 28 concerning Asherah being what? Another land. Whew. I know I get beside myself sometimes. Speed a little bit. But guess what? The point still made, right? Concerning another land. Concerning Asherah being what? Called another land. Deuteronomy 29 and 28. And the Lord rooted them out of their land in anger. The children of Israel, which is the northern tribe of the children of Israel. Gad. That's over here, right? All of the 10 tribes, right? The Lord rooted them out of their land in anger and in wrath and in great indignation, and cast them into another land, as it is this day. They're still in another land, still under the feet of what? Of their enemies, man. I think I'm through. I'm done. I don't need to go any further because I was gonna go a little further than that, but that's it concerning the ships. He said that there were no ships. We didn't come over here in ships. We walked. That's what he said. So, well, he didn't say, well, hell, he didn't say walk. He didn't say walk. He said, we didn't get, how did we get over here? He said, there's no ships. How did we get over here? So that know I'm saying, call halal Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Ukakadas. Shalom Israel. Madness.